Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is MaximusBlack.
And Novawar.
And we're bringing you guys When Cheese Fails, Season 7,
Episode 4.
The season of great sex tapes.
Good save.
Thanks.
Good save. I needed to hear the sex part before I remembered what exactly the whole line was. We are casting from Mr. MaximusBlack's house today because I'm going away for 4 days.
Woo!
Woo! So if things are slightly different, well, live with it.
Suck it up, Buttercup.
Suck it up. Mr. MaximusBlack.
Yes, sir.
Hit me up with the sound of a Viking. I was hoping for a Fusroda.
Oh, sour about that.
I'll let you take it back if you want.
No, it's okay.
No, we're good. Alright.
It's okay. I fucked up.
It's alright. It's no
I
big
fucked
deal. Up here in the top right, we are looking at Viking. And down here in the bottom left, we're looking at Hanny Montani.
Boss. So yeah, guys, what do we got going on here? We still haven't done anything yet with the second channel.
No, we were going to do that this week, and then I found out that I was going away.
You're going to Granny's house.
I'm going to Granny's house to prepare the house for winter and such.
Great. So it's going to be, I say, another week or so before you guys actually start to get content on the second channel.
Yep.
But don't worry, we haven't forgot about it. We're just going through quite a transition with Machinima and, I guess, with our real lives as well.
YouTube puberty.
Yes, that's right. That's right. No. Awesome.
Great.
So, this, of course, is When Cheese Fails, and it looks like Viking is going to do a weirdly placed proxy hatch. Now, I don't know if he's planning on actually mining from here and just throwing his opponent for a loop, because when Hanny goes and scouts this, he's going to be like, well, the Zerg must be one base all-inning me. So that may actually force Hanny to put up some extra defense. I don't know. I've never seen a proxy like this.
No,
I've seen it here before.
Seen it, yeah, we've seen them take the natural before, be assholes and like put spine crawlers and stuff down there. But it looks like first of all, Hanny isn't even going to scout, just going to go straight for the command center here.
Yep.
And he's also going to possibly, he's going to probably get a free kill on this Overlord. Little stutter step to get rid of that. That's a nice kill, especially since, unbeknownst to him, Viking is up there doing some. No, you're not going to let that get away, right? No.
He's okay.
Alright, good.
He's got it.
Especially since he's up here basically proxying this hatchery, and I don't know what's going to come out of it. The spawning pool is just finishing, and there's a single gas, and another one going down. Maybe some roaches in the future.
Yep, that's what it seems like. Either that, or he's going to be teching to Muta. I don't know what he's going to do here. He's going to put down a spine crawler. I'm not sure. I actually don't know what's going on.
I've actually just not seen a hatchery in that position before.
Hanny's just playing very, very typical. He's just doing a regular ass opening.
Minus the scouting.
That's the thing. He's not really scouting.
He's scouting now.
So yeah, he is. Yeah, he's looking around now. Interesting, he's bringing the...
Interesting scouting patterns.
Yeah, the Marine over this way. That's different. So he's like actually scouting places that's not the actual base of Viking.
Now, one thing that we should... Actually, no, wait. No, is this? Oh, I can't tell. I can't remember. We had a couple of games sent in that were not ladder games, but normally they're pretty easy to figure out when they're set up, and this is...
Well, the colors aren't red and blue, so this is definitely a custom game of some sort. So I don't know, and I don't know what level of play these guys are on, but I know that this is messed up, and I've never seen this before.
Yeah, I know that much. This is now, well, we've seen the Roach War, and this is now officially the first proxy Roach build that we've seen. And it looks like it might actually be fairly effective considering the lack of scouting out of
man, he didn't even go down that way, man.
That's like the one base that he hasn't been to, too. Look at that.
Yeah, he hasn't been here.
That's actually...
And he also hasn't...
Well, the actual base of his opponent.
Yeah.
Everything but. And now, well, that's unfortunate that he's a bit late now as the first couple of roaches are going to come in and around the back end of this mineral line. This could actually work.
Yeah, well, I mean, 3 roaches is not going to be enough.
Well, not 3.
By the time...
He's got more coming, though, I think, walking down the map.
Yep, we do have some more roaches on the way down now. Let's take a look at how many roaches are on the field. 8 of them in total. He is focus firing on that command center. Most likely going to force a liftoff, but there is quite a bit of Marines there, and should be able to stutter step his way in and get rid of these roaches very, very easily. A little bit of an over stutter step, and finally focus firing on a roach. Oh, leaving that one roach in behind alive. He needs to pull SCVs right now to keep this bunker repaired and up and running.
Oh, he just kept that Roach there to stop the landing of the command center. Very nice indeed. Sacrificing that already hurt Roach for that, and he ended it back up there. Hero SCV, as per usual, saving the day with that repair.
But the problem I have here, Adam, is the fact that he doesn't have like 4 or 5 SCVs repairing this.
No, there's one is gone, and now you're now you're in trouble.
One is not going to do it. You know, you need to basically surround this one bunker with SCVs to basically repair it for life until the Roaches either are forced to attack the SCVs that are repairing it or back off. But this is actually starting to pile up here, the Roach number.
Yeah.
And the bunker is going to fall unless he can pull some SCVs here. And it seems like he doesn't give a sweet tit.
Not even one.
That bunker. No, not even one tit.
Not even a single tit was given. And very nice micro we're seeing here, actually kind of by both people, really. We're seeing some Roaches being pulled back, the weak ones. Getting pulled away here and being kept alive, which is very nice to see.
Factory Batman.
Man, he is all the way SimCity'd up right now. But that's actually, I'm not gonna lie to you, that's a scary number of Roaches in the main of Hanny Montani.
Yeah, and not only that is he's proxied as well, so they're just gonna keep coming very quickly. Unfortunately, he doesn't have a queen there to inject larva, which is not good. Yeah, he is also supply block. Good eye. But this is just a lot of Roaches. How does he get it? How does he get out of this? How does he get out of this? He can't build Banshees now.
A small miracle.
He managed to keep that starport alive, which was nice.
For now.
He needs to repair it, though. Marines are falling very quickly. Got a couple of siege tanks out. Siege just finished for these tanks. Gonna be able to do some damage. And finally, getting a bunch of SCVs off the line and ready to repair and attack. But really needs to watch it with those SCVs. If he attacks with those...
Don't want to bomb his own
Yeah,
units.
exactly. He could just blow up his own SCVs, which he does not want to do.
No.
But so far, so good here for the Zerg player.
Yeah, no, and I like what Viking is doing here, doing what you need to do against the Teran, and that is get rid of the production. Getting rid of SCVs is actually not as effective as you would think. It doesn't work as well as getting rid of workers from the other two races, simply because, well, mules.
Yeah.
So really, when you get in here like this, getting rid of the production facilities is pretty much priority 1. And if you can't, and if you don't have enough, then yeah, go after some SCVs and whatnot. But great choice here. Look at this, just sitting behind the mineral line, shutting down production, or mining on those 2 patches and staying out of range of the siege tank. But another one now going to come over, and that's going to surely be close enough.
Yep.
To come over.
Yep, so he needs to take these Roaches over there and kill off these siege tanks, and he's just running right now, going after the tank that's siege.
What are you doing, you
Whoa,
fool?
man, wasted so many Roaches. He could have, at the very least, got rid of one of those siege tanks.
No, easily. I don't know if he was like trying to go walk his way over to the siege of the 2, or I think he just messed up.
Yeah, no.
That was just a good old solid screw up there. And now, unfortunately, there are siege tanks every which way.
Yep.
And Handy actually grabbing the top left expansion.
Yeah,
here.
he tried to land over here at the 3rd and realized, like, oh, shitty titties, he's actually right there. And the Roaches know that the command center must be up this way, so he's going to go over here and kill off these SCV and Mule and force a liftoff.
Mr. MaximusBlack.
Yes, sir.
What would be the really dick move that you could follow up with Proxy Roach?
Mutas?
Ah, that's a good call.
Yep. And you know what? That might work considering the tech that Hanny's going. He's got siege tanks and he's going Banshees.
Banshees, yeah.
So, I mean...
Anti-Roach is not anti-Muta.
Yeah. Yeah, no.
You cannot, try as you might, Banshees cannot shoot other air units.
Nope.
Which has always kind of bothered me, if I'm going to be completely honest with you.
Really? They got Vikings, man.
I know, but like in the grand scheme of things, when I look at a video game, even though not all video games need to make sense, but air to air just makes sense. Air to ground, okay, yeah, that's not always a thing, but air to air should probably be like a priority.
Yeah.
Otherwise, why in the hell? Why? Because things on the ground that's going to be attacking are probably going to have the capability of shooting up.
Yep. I agree.
So it's really just...
It's not a reality.
Oh, no, it's just not a reality. I wanted it to be.
Okay. Alright, so here are the Mutas finally going to be able to pick off this command, and he's going to be down to 1 base. Banshees here getting rid of a couple of Roaches. Unfortunately, he gave away the fact that Banshees are out on the field. So Mutas are going to be able to come over here and obviously pick those off right away. And if he really wanted to, he can now prepare over this way. for some spore crawlers.
Man,
Get rid of any badges.
Viking in a really good position right now. But Handy, on the other hand, getting up some turrets now. And with that other base, if it goes down and they're able to, and he's able to mine from it, that's going to be a pretty big thing. We're even just getting some mules out of this. But look at the siege tanks.
Nicely spread missile turrets there. Not a whole lot of damage Viking can do from this position. No. Very, very nice. And also another command center built here. I actually thought he was down to one command, but
no, he's got
three. He's got three left. So I'm totally full of shit, and this guy is
mules
like
everywhere.
He is still sitting on a lot of minerals, but I think that's mainly because he wasn't really able to do a whole lot at the beginning, simply because the roaches were doing so much damage, so he was building up quite a bit of minerals, and of course, he's got 3 orbital commands. He's going to be able to chuck down mules like crazy.
Oh no,
and gather more minerals than what he can spend.
Well, exactly. He's already got way more minerals than he can actually keep up with, and that's not always a bad thing. Good to have it, especially when you're getting harassed like this. Good to always have a couple of extra minerals in the back pocket for when shit goes sideways. But damn it, Hanny, with the perpetual under food production, in comparison to his opponent here, somehow managing to stay in it. Those turrets are now giving him the piece he needs to actually get back to macroing. And now Viking, it's kind of like the ball's back in Viking's court. He can't go in with mutas anymore. He's not about to waltz in there with roaches either. So now Viking has to consider maybe a third tech route, or at least combine those mutas with something else other than roaches to really be effective in this game.
Yeah, I really think Viking really needs to just scout, figure out exactly the unit composition that Hanny's going. I think he sort of knows at this point from being in there, but just double check, see what's going on. You know, there is a bunch of racks going down right now, so a lot of Marines are going to be in an army very, very shortly, and really just needs to expand his unit composition. Some infestors would be very nice. Getting some speedlings and all that stuff, because roaches and mutas, good, they're good units, but at this stage in the game, the missile turrets are a hard counter to the muta, especially with the fact that they're in mineral line, be able to be repaired by all these siege tanks, and then you've got the by the SCVs, and then you've got the siege tanks being able to shoot off at the roaches. So I don't see a way that Viking with this unit composition is going to be able to do any damage to Hanny at this stage.
Don't get me wrong, I would love to see a tank repair a turret.
Well, it's probably going to come in Heart of the Swarm.
You could shoot.
Because why not?
Because everything else is wrong in Heart of the Swarm.
That's
true.
You heard it here first, folks.
You heard it here first. Everything is wrong in Heart of the Swarm.
And siege tanks will repair.
Exactly, will repair. They shoot you to health. That's what they do. Instead of damaging, they're actually just like, healing turrets.
Yeah.
They just bomb you with health.
It's like one of those healing wards on Warcraft 3. Remember?
Oh, yes. You throw down that ward.
Yeah.
Instead of throwing down a ward, you throw down a tank shell.
Yeah. And people just dance around it. And
that would be both disconcerting, but also kind of awesome if you were out in the battlefield and you knew that in order to be healed, a tank had to shoot you.
That'd be terrible. It'd be really scary.
Like, I feel like I would have mixed feelings.
It's like you're on the edge of death, but then you realize that now you need to get shot by a tank
to survive.
Now that's a mindfuck.
That's more than a mindfuck. I believe
I'm dying. Shoot me with a tank, quick.
I'm dying, quick. I need to get a huge shell planted right here in my chest.
Great.
Aim higher than the crotch.
Sour.
Great.
So, mutas, he's just going to go ahead and keep,
just all the mutas for days.
Keep those going. We've got, how many of them? 18 of them now out on the field and 16 roaches. 16, and here comes a push here from the Teran player. Got a couple of Thors in the mix.
Thors, nice.
And all those Marines as well. He's going to be able to plow through.
This is a perfect counter to basically a Vikings composition here. You couldn't ask for more. You've got tanks, Marines, and Thors.
Yep.
Marines and Thors handle the muta beautifully.
Yeah.
Marines against anything really, and then tanks.
Thors are really good against roaches as well.
Oh, absolutely.
So,
oh wow, that's an unfortunate Thor loss.
That Thor was out of position. He was Rambo in the shit. But the Marines now coming in, dealing significant damage. Viking doing a lot of damage here up at the front, but it's only up at the front. He still has, 3 commands, 3 orbitals.
No, he survived that with very minimal losses.
Yeah, I mean, he lost 1 Thor there and some Marines, and Marines are basically
and during that exchange,
cheap as hell.
He's getting rid of that initial expansion.
Oh, I didn't even see that. Very nice.
Tanks and 1 siege tank, a couple of unsieged, and some Marines cleaning that up as he defended at home. So Hanny Montani is kicking some serious ass right now. Viking has got to be really upset with himself, especially since he's hit friggin' Facebook status.
Yep.
That's no.
Yep.
No excuse for Facebook status in this game.
No, Hanny's just a better player, man. Just a better player, made better decisions, macroed a lot better, and just prepared a lot better. Game sense is just on another level. I just feel like Viking was like, okay, I'm gonna cheese with these roaches, and now I'm gonna go Muta.
We're just gonna see how this goes.
We're gonna see how it goes. That's pretty much what it was.
That was the end. That was the end point of the plan. It was, if these Mutas fail, then I think I'll probably just get more Muta.
Literally.
That's actually what happened.
Yep. So, looks like we're going to see a GG here very, very shortly. I also want to turn down the sound in my headphones because they are actually bleeding my ears.
There you go. That's not bad.
There we are.
There we go. That might mean that you might have to mess around with the audio in post.
Great. I love that. I love editing work.
Yeah. Shouldn't be too bad, though.
No, we'll be alright.
I'll send you the files that I use. It should be okay.
Oh, sour.
Well, he at least got the tanks out, but unfortunately they're going to get 0 shots off.
Yep. So that was actually nice by Viking.
That was nice. Well, I think that was just coincidental, really. The bite, they were just kind of.
Well, we had some overlords over here. He noticed it, but unfortunately, all these overlords are over here,
and they're having a bad day.
And Hanny noticed it.
Yeah.
And these Marines are getting some serious kills.
So did the vacuum cleaner.
Yeah.
Oh, here comes. Wow, that's. There you go.
That's unfortunate.
That's a bad way to go.
So, looks like this game isn't going to end anytime soon.
No, they are resetting kind of again. I think Handy is just taking the high road now, and Handy could have definitely just macroed up a shit ton of units and go in and plow here. He's got upgrades going. There's the units.
Yep.
And now he's going to go plow. I think he's just taking the side route here.
Yep.
Going around the long way.
Scenic route.
Yep. I'm gonna see some of the sites here. The restricted area on the way over. The cranes. There's some free Zerglings, so that's always nice.
Wow, those Lings just got melted.
Yeah, that went poorly. Very nice there, dropping down and putting that add-on right at the expansion there.
Yeah,
very nice.
Yeah, no, he did that near the start, and it was came in handy with. Well, the Banshees didn't really do a whole lot, but the Viking and stuff. They actually really didn't do a whole lot either.
No.
But whatever. He kept it alive.
He kept it alive.
We're gonna give him props for that.
We're giving him props for keeping it alive for no apparent reason.
That time when I said the game isn't gonna end soon, there's the Manor Mules, and this may be nice comeback.
Good manners, as you would expect. I'm assuming these are friends that know each other or something like that.
Is there something Medivacs can't do?
I'm pretty sure that if you ask them politely, they can't suck your dick. But other than that, they can do pretty much anything else.
Are you sure she can't?
Oh, I'm sure she could. I just think that she'll probably just shut you down. I think she's just one of those cock blockers.
I hate them.
That's the worst.
I absolutely hate.
And just think, you have to think about this for a second. That woman is. She just gave you the thumbs up, by the way. That woman is the last woman that those Marines see when they get unloaded from that dropship, and yet she is a cock blocker.
Terrible. Terrible. You know,
the misogynists of the world are crying right now.
Back in my party days, when I used to go downtown, I always used to have to face the cock blockers. I mean, that was...
There's always one in the group of girls, right?
Oh, you know what? It's not even just...
Sometimes there's two.
Absolutely there can be two.
Yeah.
But sadly as it is these girls that want to have some sex, that want to have one-night stands, they specifically invite cock blockers. They go, oh, well, Jessica, do you mind coming down with me down to the Dome tonight? Because I really want to fuck, but I don't want you to let me. And the girl's like, yeah, for sure. Like, if you're not ready, you're not ready. And then they go down there, and then a guy like me is trying to get in it, and then you've got the cock blocker here, but the best solution to get rid of a cock blocker is to get her drunk.
Well,
buying the cock blocker drinks is more important than buying the actual girl drinks.
This is true,
because you got a friend.
You can play the ignoring card, or the underplaying the chick that actually wants to get nailed, and make her think that you're not really paying attention to her at all, until you get the cock blocker hammered. And then you suddenly shift attention, and she goes from being kind of depressed that it's her friend getting all the attention to getting really happy about the fact that she's finally getting it.
I see what you're doing.
And you don't have to worry about the cock blocker anymore, and she's like, oh yeah, do me, yo-yo master, do me!
And that's another main reason, all you fellow bouses out there, if you're going downtown and you want a piece of ass, you either get the cock blocker drunk, or you bring down one of your...
You gotta have a good wingman.
You gotta have your wingman, but you gotta make sure that your wingman's not as good looking as you.
Just one step below.
One step below, or
not
equal.
Ugly
or
enough.
equal.
Yeah.
Equal's okay.
Not ugly enough to not work.
I went down with Kyle a few times.
Bad choice.
Bad life choice.
Terrible.
Because that guy is one of the prettiest dudes I've ever seen in my entire life.
The only downside for Kyle is that he's like 5'1".
Yeah. Well, and I'm black, and that's something that a lot of white people don't have, right? So some girls are just into that shit.
That's true.
It doesn't matter how hot you are. Some girls just want a thug. They want some thug loving. And I'm not a thug, but I can do some loving.
It's true. Kyle's probably more of a thug than you are.
Probably.
And he is white.
Yeah. He's got a nice six-pack, though.
That's true.
Yeah. Man, I feel all kinds of gay right now.
No, that's cool. Kyle's a bro love.
Yeah, it's a bro love. Kyle, if you're watching this, I highly doubt you are. I love you. I love you.
On the off chance.
On the off chance.
On the off chance. Just don't talk about his sister. Never talk about Kyle's sister.
I won't say it. I won't say it. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this has been another When She Fails. I don't know where we were going there at the end.
Absolutely nowhere. We're like, this is pretty much where we always go.
Click that follow, or the follow button. I'm so used to saying that on my stream. Click the
damn
subscribe
like
button.
See, even the medevac was giving you a thumbs up.
Yeah.
She's liking our shit, so you should too.
Like, subscribe, and follow us on Facebook and Twitter. Links are in the description below. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this cast. I know it kind of was dragging on there towards the end, but it was definitely a different opening.
Yeah, it was something we haven't seen before.
Which is good.
At least not to my knowledge.
Well, this is it. I'm MaximusBlack.
And I'm Novawar.
Peace.
Peace.